had a problem with the members, bro. It's always the higher up shit. And I thought my whole trailer of my fucking video was about killing the fucking suits, my nigga, just to find out there's more suits. There's always suits and there's always niggas like these behind the scenes, chat, always.
Everything is falling apart. Why is all this shit happening? Bro, all this shit is happening at the end of the year. We was all just good. We was all just good. December 6th. When Kai went on that fucking stage, that's when everything started falling apart. What the fuck happened in 3 weeks?
Oh, gang. Multi-million-dollar house for the free ski. We got secure, all this shit lined up. I'm like, yo, that sounds too good. So I'm supposed to drop my whole life, my whole world, and go to LA and just believe niggas just got me out there? No, bro. No, bro. And imagine if I would've. I would've been out there in LA homeless with fucking 10 dogs looking for a place to fucking sleep. Imagine I did that shit, nigga. You feel me? If y'all knew the shit I signed for, bro, and the shit I did not get, and still stayed in that shit, y'all niggas would call me retarded. Y'all niggas would call me retarded, nigga. All y'all niggas would call me, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? But you gotta understand, being around them boys, Lacey, Jason, Max, Silky, Ron, Kason, Adapt, I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie, there was a point I was gonna leave. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was gonna leave like a year ago. Like a year and a half ago, I felt like I was gonna leave. No cap. They all knew it too. They all knew it too. They knew I was tight, nigga. They knew the only reason why this shit all started because I was promised Florida and I was promised other things we're not gonna speak on. Because if we spoke on it, GG. You know what I'm saying? But I took one for the team. I said, fuck it.
Worse than a breakup for him? It's way worse than a breakup, nigga. Fuck a breakup. Ew. This was his baby. For like a decade and a half. And from the sounds of it, it was hijacked from under his feet.
Have to figure out that aspect where an org won't handle it for him. So they're gonna have to figure out interpersonal things like how much does, Jason the Ween now spend in rent versus Silky versus Lacey versus a shoot. In a shoot, how much does each member have to give up? Is it percentage based? Who's collecting this money? What staff counts as group staff? What staff counts as individual staff? Is somebody fielding deals for them, or are they fielding their own deals individually? Like, these are all issues which over time just kill orgs. Because it's a very difficult thing to figure out. And it becomes really easy, super easy, to sit there as an individual who has their own community, their own audience, to think, why don't I just fucking do this all myself?
Somebody said Uncle Dap needs to step up and organize the kids. Man,
yeah, because we've seen so many groups try and fail, and like they form and fail in like such a small amount of time. But I think because it seems like they're actually friends and actually like each other.
Yeah, exactly.
So they could be like an AMP. They could probably reach out to them and get advice from them how they did it.
Yeah, AMP Rage.
I'm hoping Rage just joins AMP. There's a clip about that in there too.
Yeah, he definitely does. I could see from Max's beginning anyway, like he said. You could tell us from the higher ups when he first left was just like, I want to do like their FaZe as their own brand. And
he mentioned ownership when he first left. It was never like, oh, I don't like the guys.
Yeah. He said, I just want more ownership and something of mine, like the 5-star brand. I want to be able to build something just as big. So that's why I said, I understand, you want to be like, because FaZe was already his thing. It's been around since all of us could know from the early 2000s till now. We're in the second half decade of the 2020s now, still around. And really it kind of died a little bit around there anyway when it got to the 2020. everybody knows. So that's why I said it just took
Yeah,
a
they did revive it and make it like popular again.
Yeah.
Because nobody was really like doing COD trick shots anymore, things like that.
Yeah, that stuff died out past I think like 2016, bro.
Yeah, they still have like their pro team that like plays in the tournaments and stuff.
Yeah.
All the like gaming organizations, but in terms of like making FaZe like relevant again, they definitely did with the new FaZe.
Oh, they did. They did something different, you know.
This is where I think Banks fucked up. He had Matt Kalish put up the money, and he was liable for that money. He had Matt Kalish put up the money for a separate entity under FaZe Clan called FaZe Media. And he wanted to bring all these new boys in and just like revamp FaZe, relaunch it, right? And the problem is this. Selling people this dream and making them feel like they're not gonna have to like pay. Like it was never like day one, like, hey, by the way, like the FaZe company needs to recoup money. That's the only way Matt Kalish is gonna get his money back. Like kind of just keeping it out of the way. It's kind of like if I had y'all stay in my crib, I said, yeah, you can stay for like 6 months, do whatever the fuck you want, have fun, go crazy. And then later I'd be like, oh, by the way, you gotta pay your rent, bro. You gotta pay your fucking rent. You think I just had you here for free?
That's literally what it's like.
Yeah, it's the same. That would be crazy.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, he's literally making it like that. He's like, he left them in the dark. He did, basically, because what Rage all them said, like, hey, bro, it's completely free. And he said, if I believe that, I'm cooked. Because it's like,
exactly. When it's too good to be true, it probably is.
That's what I said. Yeah, you know, I mean, there is people that will give that hospitality, y'all. I'm not saying it's everybody, but
yeah, you have to really know them to know if they would actually do that. That's like if me or you, we know we would actually do that for each other. But if it's somebody we just met, you can't really trust them to do that.
Off the rip. That's why I said, Ray said, hey, I could just abandon all my Florida house, y'all, stay over there thinking I'm paying no rent. And then, like, let's say 2-3 months down the line, and he calling them like, oh, bro, you're 3 months behind, bro. You're like, what you mean? I was just, yo, what you mean I'm 3 months behind? Like, you just said this was good. And then now it's like, he obviously wouldn't go in debt, but you know what I'm saying? In a way, he would. Well, he said mansion level, so yeah, he would. So I'd just be like, yeah, that's crazy.
So that's like where it kind of got, you know, a little fucked up because, like, obviously it makes sense that the business needs to recoup money. Obviously, it makes perfect fucking sense. Everybody knows that. But not interjecting it day one. Like, he didn't tell them day one, like, yo, you guys get to join FaZe, and we're going to relaunch FaZe around you guys, but we're going to need 20%. It might not be today just because we want you guys, you know, kick things off, but, you know, maybe after 6 months, maybe after we reach certain, you know, like say, I even know a lot of numbers are bought and you never really know what's what, especially because like management makes a piece off people's brain deals, getting more money, you know, they make a percentage off that. So they're actually incentivized to bot these people's numbers, you know? So sometimes that could be the case. Sometimes it is the creator botting and sometimes it's their management or their team or something around them, you know? So that was the issue. It was not putting it day one. So they knew that, yo, if you guys end up going up to 10K viewers, 1 million followers, X amount of money, or you start making 200K a month, FaZe, you know, wants 20% or whatever it is, however they decide to break down those numbers. You know what I mean?
And they said FaZe not getting a cut off the top is crazy. That should have been in the day one contract.
Yeah, because if they would have did it from day one, that's business. They would have had to either agree or disagree. But to just come back like a year or two later and just say, "Oh yeah, by the way, you have to pay. Yeah, we want this from you." That's crazy.
Facts.
Which is like I said, if FaZe Rug left, and these other people, even besides the new FaZe members, that means it had to have been bad.
The problem is that FaZe failed to monetize it. And brother, a year and a half ago, I sat with him at this restaurant. I was at a some place in Florida with me, Tav, and him. And I told him, listen, the problem with you guys is that you guys aren't monetizing, and there's no plan to monetize. I don't see anything that you guys are doing, right? You're gonna have a plan at one point so that you guys can both get something. FaZe keeps absolutely fucking nothing out of all this. And it's up to you. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys to find a plan solution on how to monetize it.
Putting him in like 2.2 speed is hilarious. Bro, he already talks that fast.
That's why I say I have him on 1.25, and it's like, bruh, it just sounds. It's so hard when he tries to get very passionate. He starts talking too fast. You can't understand him. It's just when he gets very passionate.
And it really is. They never did it. So I think what's happening now. They're upset, the owners and him, that they did all this investments, right, and all this time and money, and it didn't come to fruition. I agree with him that it sucks that they didn't get any money, but it's a skill issue. It is genuinely a skill issue.
When using like gamer terms, it's a skill issue.
It's a skill issue.
Yeah, bro, it's cracking me up.
Morgan? Oh shit! I can't even speak on the Morgan shit. I can't even speak on that Morgan shit. And just to be quite fucking clear, all that nigga shit niggas was saying, I did not know nothing of that till niggas was gone. You know me, I'm in Florida, I'm getting news 3 months late, nigga. Niggas don't, I wasn't getting news on the dot unless it was big major drama going on within FaZe.
Yeah, it's just cooked right now in the FaZe situation. It's honest thoughts. I mean, it's just them not communicating out and handling business properly, and that's what happens. Like they said, ultimately the thing was business fails when, you know, there's no established contract or plan, which there was no plan. They did stuff, and now when, you know, you're not making money for certain people, then that's when you low-key become the enemy. And that's just how it works. That's what jobs and businesses, like, you think about jobs you work for, most of them don't care about you. They just care about the money you're bringing in for them. And it's like, when you're not doing that, then you're not really a valuable asset to them in anything. Now it's like, oh, you're not this, you're not that, you know. Same thing what they said. What Max said, what's the switch? You're like, oh, Max is different. He has no ego. He isn't coming here trying to just take clout and do this. And now it's like, oh, Max thinks he's bigger than the program, all that. So it's just like, when the things flip where you leave and now they don't get to take the 20% now because people leave and they're like, oh, we don't get our money now. Now it's like, oh, you never was good. Which has always been a thing for people, which is kind of lame to me. But pretty much with this FaZe situation, it's just bad business. It looks like the same thing with 2Hype early on. Like, they were just being bad friends.
Yeah.
Stuff with the Mopey thing, or just with everything in general, how they handle business. They just didn't go about it the right way. And that's all that really went with this FaZe situation. I mean, if FaZe Bank saying the N-word, we don't know, neither here nor there, whatever. That's crazy for him to be saying that. I'm not going to act like he should be saying that. He shouldn't be saying that. But as far as like what Banks, switching up and then trying to be like, all these guys had egos, even though you literally said Max has no ego, all that stuff. Like, switching up on them because your business is starting to fail is some lame stuff. Because if you just conducted business from the day one right, instead of being a guy that's in your head, everything's free. No, I got you, bro. And then it kind of flips on your face. Now you're like, oh, y'all are weird. Because he basically said, oh, I feel good. When I read the messages y'all earlier saying, you know, giving the business to Max and all of them, like, yeah, I feel good. They can take care of it. And now it's like you're flipping on them like, oh, yeah, they think they're better. They have egos. That they know that this new phase was like never going to work with them there. And it's like, it did work. Rage proved that. He was like, yeah, me and K-Song made it work. So, because if it was been about the money, like Rage said, he was going to leave a year and a half ago off the contract. But he said, you know, I genuinely rock with these dudes. So they brought it out for another year and a half, bringing FaZe strong. You bring in Marlon, bringing all these other people, and really just building something, building more value to FaZe. Because realistically, y'all were already falling off anyway as a content creation side. The gaming side, yes, gaming is always going to be there. You can check in your gaming tournament and get, I guess, your esport contracts when you can. But other than that, as a big brand of something people care about, they fell off a while ago. So it's just like, yeah, it was just bad business to me. That's all I'm taking it as. And that really is. It's just been bad business from the beginning with the higher ups. As far as the group, like they said, everybody rock with each other. So it's not really like FaZe as the members. It's FaZe as the producers, the HR department, y'all. Basically, if you work a 9 to 5 or work a 9 to 5, you know, it's your district managers and all that stuff and owners that are not treating it right and failing to do good business. So that's what happens. But yeah,
because you mentioned 2Hype. The main difference is that 2Hype kind of fell apart because the members miscommunication with each other.
Yeah,
and this is like the opposite. The members actually all communicated to each other that this isn't right, that they're trying to charge us and do bad business with us. So we're all just gonna leave at once instead of two out kind of falling apart. But like some people leaving, some people staying.
Yeah.
So that's the difference with that. But yeah, with Banks saying that they all have an ego now. Wait, did you see the video Banks put out? Or I don't think I sent that one.
I don't think you sent it, but I think I seen a little bit of it. But
Yeah, because that's when he was kind of saying like, that's where he was really getting into like, oh, this changed, this joining me, putting you guys in FaZe changed their whole lives and all that. That's where people kind of didn't like how he was coming off, kind of saying like, oh, I made you.
yeah, pretty much on some Young Thug. I created you, nigga. I mean, God created you, but I helped. That's all I think about.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what he was saying.
I created you, nigga. You be like, no, you didn't create me. There's only one
Yeah, and
person.
he was talking about like how he put so much money into this and he didn't really make any money out of it, which I don't see how he would not make any money out of it.
I know, make zero money.
Again, because I just watched some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet, and it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer, and your community included, is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth, and you've made a complete career out of all of it.
But like Max said, responding to that, what I said earlier, when he put the message where he literally sent to his auntie saying, like, there's people with egos, all of that. And I literally read it. What I say, Jay? But Max, he put in all caps. Yeah. But Max is different from that. And now you flip like, oh, you just have an ego. You're all that. Like, you think you're all that. And you literally said that to one of his family members that he's one of the greatest kids you've seen. He's never been one of them. That's why I said it's just so sad how y'all switch up. Like, and
yeah,
just
as soon as you have like a disagreement with somebody, all the positive things you said instantly switch up.
Yep, they always do it. Like, he was never cool. He was always lame. It's like, really, bro? Like, come on, dude. That's so lame. Just because your ego got hurt, so now it's like, bro, genuinely, you guys are all fake actors. Like, basically saying it's pointless. Like that's all how y'all started y'all careers. Like, y'all never been nothing, and it's like, that's clearly not true, because then why would you sign someone who's never been nothing, who's been fake, who has an ego?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make sense for you to do that. That's what I said when people be backtracking, like, you've always been that. Literally.
Yeah, it's like when you break up with someone and they instantly start saying all this stuff about you.
Yep,
oh,
the always
this and that.
Yeah. The always. When you use the always, it's grammar, y'all. That means they were always that way. So I'm like, if they were always that way, why did you accept them?
Yeah, why were you with them?
If they're always, as I said, y'all understand what you're saying. These are not meaningless words. That's why I say grammar matters nowadays. A lot of people be saying stuff like always, like, no. I don't always do. They was like, well, you basically do. No, I don't basically do. If I sometimes do it, it's not always. Always meaning every single time I always did it. And so you allowed that? If it's always happening, you wanted that around you because he's been an actor every part of his life. He's always had an ego, but you accepted a kid in your group with ego? Like, that doesn't make sense. That's what it's just genuine stupidity when people be talking like that. I'm like, you're just genuinely, like, are you mental in the head? Like, did you hear what you just said?
And why would you want to be around somebody who's fake unless they were making you money?
Exactly. That's why I'm like
that would be his only excuse. Like, why would you? Well, why? Because he says he made no money off of Max or any of them.
Made no
money.
Why
would you be around them still and want to be a part of that if you weren't making any money from it and they were fake, the fakest people you ever met?
Exactly. And then
that doesn't make any sense.
You sending a text message to his auntie, breaking down how he's a great kid, all this stuff. You said all this, and that's why Max said, what changed? As I said, that was just the true colors him, how he felt towards you. And to act like that you just made this whole thing and they genuinely been nothing without you, I don't like when people do that. That's so lame. Like, you act like you're really that person. Like, bro, I saw the talent in you. No one else did. Like, bro, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, people be saying that, Chad, genuinely be looking like, bro, what are you talking about? Genuinely, like, I'm the only one who saw talent in you. You were the only one. Nobody else is paying attention to me. I didn't build my own community. I don't have my own set of subscribers. You were just the only one that made me. Like, stop, bro. Like, I swear, a lot of people just want so much credit in people's lives and success that it's kind of sad. They just want to be the reason why they're successful every time. It's like, bro, it's okay if you support it, but don't act like, bro, I made you.
Yeah, I hate when anybody uses that I made you thing. Because even
Like,
if you gave somebody, even if you did help them out and like even give them a boost, like a shout out or something, like they still had to put in the work
they
themselves.
still have to.
If
Shout
I
out to
give you a
them.
channel with 1 million subscribers right now, you could choose to never upload again, and
Exactly.
you'll never make any money off of it. But if you
Exactly.
actually put the work in and upload every single day, you actually had to do that work to get it to where it's at.
Exactly.
To
You have
actually
to
earn from
build
it.
something. You still have to put in work. Like, of course, you can get opportunities given to you, or someone still gives you the job to, like, you know, a 9 to 5, or like something like, all right, I'm gonna give you this job or position. Guess what? You can't just do nothing and keep it. You gotta still do
Yeah.
work. That's why I'm just like, I don't know, man. Yeah, that whole made you statement is very irritating, or the ungrateful. It's like, bro, you're just acting like you just really did this whole thing, and they should be appreciative because you're the reason why New Phase was around. And like Ray said, that's not true. Like, that's not true, bro. So I said, to just hate like that. That's why I just can't respect a lot of people. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, I know what type of person you are. You got it, bro. You're the type of person, you don't genuinely do things. That's why I say you can't be like, I'm a genuine dude. If you have to bring up every time you do something, then it's not genuine. I try to tell people that all the time. If you have to bring it up, Jay, that's never genuine. And I know a lot of people like that, Jay. I'm just like, I'm over it. Anytime they be like, oh, I did this, see, then you should never did it for me. Because then it wasn't genuine. Like, you have to bring it up. It's not genuine, y'all. Then don't do it, bro. I don't need to be reminded of everything you do, because at that point, it's not genuine. You didn't ever mean it. You were trying to hold it to me to show people like, I did this for them. I did that. I'm like, damn, you just want credit for everything. And there's a lot of people that's like that. Narcissists, man. I. Banks just exposed basically him being a narcissist, but shoot, he don't care.
Shit like this, like, skyrocketed after meeting me. Like, I always say that's the wrong shit to say. Because at the end of the day, niggas could have met you and then they could have fell off. You know what I mean?
I can't even imagine saying that to somebody. Like, I made you.
Boo! Putting you to sleep. Like, what are you talking about, stupid boy? Like, don't ever say them goofy stuff to me like that. I can't imagine saying it. Like, that sounds so weird. Like, bro, and your life only started doing better when you met me. Without me, you'd never be doing this. What, bro? What? Like, you really think you're Jesus Christ? Like, you're not.
Yeah.
Like, yo, nobody is. When people start talking like they Jesus Christ and God, Jay, I have to literally walk the other way. I lose my stuff. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you're not him. You're not him who I pray to, who I've been praying for this, praying for that. You have no say in what happened in my life, saying you're the reason why it happened. Get out my face, bro. Cause I'm like, I'll probably really do something bad to you. And I'm like, man, like, bro.
They could have fucked around and not blew up. They couldn't have fucked around and, you know what I'm saying? They could have fucked around and not grinded. So you can't say everybody skyrocketed just from meeting you. But the niggas work hard, bro. FaZe is FaZe because the niggas in there work very hard. I don't know what resources FaZe provide, but from my experience of being a 24-hour member, them niggas work hard, bro. They don't get off. Like, even when I was over there, like, Silky was like, bro, I ain't getting off stream till you get off. Like, nigga, I ain't getting off. So he stayed on. Like, them niggas just, they in that bitch working, bro. Nobody is outworking nobody. So I don't even say shit like this. You know what I mean? I would never say this to nobody. Oh, you blew up after meeting me, blah, blah, blah. I try to shy away from that. I
gonna say I never said it before.
There you go. I'm glad he corrected himself. I'm like, DDG, you definitely said that. But you definitely have said that.
Yeah.
Good thing he
That's what I
switched
was, I was
to the
thinking
side
this
of the
whole time. I
way.
was trying to think if he actually said that.
Yeah. I think he said it to like some people in the past, to like the Zooted squad. He definitely has.
Yeah, that one girl that
7
dissed
is
him.
what her name. Yeah. 7 or whichever one. Yeah, I think it was 7. But with her, I remember my sister coming in my room around that time, like, oh, she's tripping. DDG said unsubscribe. Look how she's losing people. And she was like, yeah, she's tripping. Like, he literally did everything. I'm like, see, but
Yeah, no, I forgot what her name was. It was something Riley.
Oh, Riley. Yeah.
Yeah, Riley. And they actually they did a stream together like recently again too.
Exactly. Like
Like they
nothing.
made up.
So, yeah, 7 was somebody else, another member. She
Yeah, 7. He's still cool with 7 because she's friends with Lala.
Yeah. So that's why I said with that he has done. I'm glad you corrected yourself, DDG. I'm glad because I was about to say let's not do like that.
I don't think he's above saying that because he does. We talk about it all the time. DDG does have a crazy ego.
Yeah.
But when he's not in his crazy ego mode, he's actually like, he's actually smart.
Very smart.
Always something that make me feel a little cringe. You know what I mean? I didn't say that to Cinco. No, I didn't. I said something else.
I know.
Yeah, I was trying to think if he said that to Cinco. I was trying to remember.
I was thinking so too, but I'm glad somebody in the chat said Cinco. I was like, yeah, I feel like there was something to.
He said something to Cinco. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it was something in that realm, though.
Might have said something along the lines, but I never.
Literally, I just played the video where he said along the line. That's why I said you said something in that.
He got close to saying it. He probably mentioned something like
skyrocketed after this and that.
Facts.
Something like that.
Something.
If I did, fuck it, we was beefing. But
he said if I did,
somebody has to find that clip now. If he did.
Hey man said if I did F it, we was beefing. Yeah, he probably did. That's why I said yeah.
That's why you can't. That's why you can't use that word never. How he said, I would never say something like that to somebody. You can't say never because you might have said it and just forgot that you did.
Never's a strong word,
and
bro.
then they're gonna find the clip, and it's gonna be right under that tweet.
Jay, I have to send you that comedy special. That boy Ali Sadiq, bro, hilarious. It just made me remind me of because it was like his 2 sons comedy special. But that's what he said with his mom when she was like, I never put my hands on you. He said, So I ain't call my mom a lie. He said, but never is a strong word. That man says, Mom, I'm not calling you a liar, but never is a strong. I was like, facts, bro. When people say always and never, I'd be like, always? Like, I always do that? That's a strong word for always. Come on now, or never. Stop it. People like, I never do that.
People don't really think when they say stuff like that.
They don't. Always and never, they love using those 2 words, and that's what really sparks up arguments the worst. Because I'm the quick to jump in and be like, I always, and they're like, well, you're not getting my point. No. I'm getting your point. Well, let's not lie and say I always do something. Because then I have to punch on you because now you playing. Like, come on, bro. That's not like now you playing right now. Like, always is crazy.
I'm saying, in a lot of occasions, I don't say it, bro. You know what I mean? Be honest. I really don't. I think it's...
Bro, he was like literally battling like the schizo battle of death when it started. That man started to say, I never said, well...
Yeah.
I've said
that's why I love DDG. Like he's one of my favorite people, but I couldn't honestly say 100% that he's never said that before. I'm sure he might have said it to at least one person. Because he has put on a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that somebody that turned on him or like just started hating or like that girl, he might have said that to her.
Yeah, they said one dude said didn't DG claim Cinco blew up because of him, and then somebody said Cinco said Kai is his daddy, so it was valid. But they said, but his exact words to Cinco was, "I made you." So they said, "Oh yeah." So he definitely did say some.
It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, he basically said some cornballs like that, and a lot of in the last comment said everyone's hypocritical. Now I'm getting mad. Not everyone. Come on now.
Everyone, always, never. You can't use those words.
No, don't say everyone's hypocritical because no,
You can say most people. Most people have hypocritical moments.
They do.
You can't use words like always, never, and everyone.
Yeah, don't say everyone. Like, oh, everybody. You know, they love to say everybody or y'all. You know, everyone loves saying, parents love saying that. Y'all never do nothing. Y'all? Why are we putting y'all in this conversation? Frick is you talking about? Like, no. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that at all. That's why I say everyone. That's a strong word because that's counting everyone and you and me. No.
It just got to the point where people just kept coming into FaZe, fucking taking control of it, who didn't know anything about fucking gaming, bro. And just ruined the whole shit, man.
Facts. That's what he said.
I hate when people that don't know about something buy into it. Like if the people, like if you buy into Sony, Marvel, if you buy into Marvel and you're making the next Spider-Man movie and you don't know anything about Spider-Man, that's gonna be an instant fail.
Exactly.
So that's a bad business. That's proof right there. If
It
you don't
is.
know about something and you buy a gaming organization and you don't know anything about gaming or social media, and you just want to come in and just take 20% from all the members just so you get your money, then this is what's gonna happen.
Facts.
Everybody's gonna leave.
You bought into it. Now you want your money back. So now it's like, hey, we're gonna do these deals how I want y'all to do them. So then they become basically puppeteers, like Rage said in his clip. It's always some suits like this because they're trying to get you to move how they want you to move, and that's why Max said it. If y'all remember verbatim, his first one, he wasn't trying to be under that no more. Like he was like, I want to be ownership of my thing. They got their thing. I want to build my own brand because he felt the, oh yeah, you better do this, do that, or there's nothing for you. And it's like, nigga, I'm not finna deal with this. I'm out of here. Like y'all just gonna make me be a basically, hey, hush, cover your mouth. Like, hey, you don't get to say nothing, you don't get to do nothing. You just do what we say. You run these brand deals so we can get our money back and we be cool. He was not cool with that, so he stepped out. He didn't say too much, but then it got worse when others stepped out. Now everyone's like NDAs, which is like obviously, yeah, they can't really disclose yet till it gets handled and stuff, but they know.